So I guess one thing, I mean, for me as a fan, as a listener, as somewhat as a critic, you know what I mean, but I like to be a fan as much as anything else, and an MC as well. One of the things I like about what you guys do is that you do represent a spectrum of, I guess, intellect, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, crazy metaphors, you know, just some throwaway sort of party rhymes, to sort of, you know, darker sort of topics as well, and politics and all that as well. Yeah. So what do you feel about like, you know, consciousness in hip hop, you know, per se? Like,
I don't really feel like, you know, to be honest, I appreciate what you said, but I just look at it like we just are not afraid to speak whatever's on our mind at the time. If it happens to be that we're the best rappers or Babu's the best DJ and that's what we want to talk about, we're going to do that. If I happen to want to speak on something political, I'm going to do that, you know. Whatever we want to speak on, we do, and that gives us that spectrum, that broad spectrum. You know, we're not just followers. We're not just making rap music for one particular goal. Like, we really have been doing this for a long time. Yeah. You know, we really do this coming out of the arts world. You know, before we were coming into the business side of this, you know, we were artists first. So we express ourselves, and across the board, it's going to be political. It's going to be completely not. Sometimes you might hear something wild and be like, man, that cat said some wild, totally disrespectful shit out of nowhere. Yeah. But that's just how we feel at the time, and that's just what it's going to be. Yeah, that's what we don't apologize for.
Yeah, that's cool, man. You know, I appreciate that anyway, because, you know, for me anyway, as a listener, I like to hear that. You know what I mean? I like to hear some stuff about, you know, people celebrating ignorance like it's a status symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you guys are flipping that shit in the track. You know what I'm saying? That shit was cool to me. Like, it's refreshing in this day and age as well. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, number one, I appreciate that. You know,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for real, man. That's all good, man. For real. So I guess also, so what's going on as well with the next Dilated Peoples album? So everybody's waiting to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So when's that gonna be popping off?
Don't know. I think when you come to the States and start doing the engineering for it,
okay.
We need an engineer. It's just that's been the missing problem. We can't find anybody to record it. So we haven't made an album in all those years, but right now we've just been doing solo records.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we got off the EMI system, and certain things we had the rights to do, certain things we had to fight to do, other things we just didn't have the rights to do. And solo records, DVDs, certain things that weren't. It didn't make it easy for us to do. Probably could have done it if we fought hard enough, but it was in our best interest to wait a contract out. We've been attending to that business since 2006. I put out 2 solo albums. I got a 3rd one on the way. Rock is about to drop his first. Babu's continued in the Duck Season series and the Beat Tape series. So I think there's different kinds of fans. There's the people who are happy to see us when we get on the radio or get on TV or maybe when we do a show. There's other people who are on the net actively searching different things that we do in our daily life, and there's other people who are like fanatical about it, like they want to know the second we're doing it, and like they're living with us. I mean, a lot of different kind of fans we have. It's a broad spectrum within the Dilated fan base, and I'm grateful to have a lot of the diehard ones be brought to my attention through a lot of like social networking and different things like that, where I could really talk to them and help nurture it over these couple of years where we don't have a radio person pushing our song, so to speak, or somebody with the posters putting our billboards up around the city because it's an independent time. But when the next record comes around, I'm going to know who a lot of those people are, and I've seen them at the front row of a lot of the shows. And,
that's right.
It's dope to have a relationship like that.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Well, I guess that's the new age in the independent sort of music, isn't it? You know, taking it outside of the, you know, like you say, like the major sort of labels or the bigger labels, you know, and bringing it back into the artist's hands and networking with the people.
I mean, there was just a time when, if you didn't have a record deal, it was pretty much assumed that it was because you weren't capable of getting a record deal, you know? Nowadays, if you say you just signed a record deal, people kind of look at you like you're crazy, like, why would you do that? You know, like, because they're taking everything from you, you know? Like, I mean, there's perks to being with a major label. I mean, they have, obviously, you know, at least right now, they still have somewhat of a machine, and they still have a lot of weight to throw around, a lot of money to throw at the issue. But
that's right,
at the end of the day, I don't know if that is really worth all your, you know, your publishing, your merch, your touring, your across the board. I can't really see that happening unless they're gonna make me independently wealthy. You know, like not rich, but like real wealthy. Otherwise, if I'm gonna get a job, I'd rather work for a lot more people than a record label.
Real shit.
For real.
I just saw. I was on tour in Madison, Wisconsin. I bumped into Merce, you know, the living
Yeah,
legends.
no doubt, yeah.
It's like, what's up? I just got off Warner Brothers. I was like, congratulations, man. Like it's almost, it's vice versa than it was 5-6 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. I guess, man, so I just want to ask Babu a quick question as well, man. So the Duck Seasons mixtapes have been popping off?
Yep.
That's
yep.
dope, that's dope.
Yeah. You know, it's just, it's a series I started a long time ago, really, now, and, you know, Volume 3 came out last year, and it's, you know, it's served in a mixtape format, but it's really, you know, my production in disguise.
Yeah.
You know, it's evolved from me licensing songs and producing a couple to this new one where I've just produced the whole thing completely myself. And, you know, it's, you know, of course, you know, I got these guys on there. Had MOP on there, Sean Price, just a whole bunch of guys I'm a fan of, and I was just blessed to be able to work with. But yeah, it was just you know, my whole thing is like the only way you get better at your craft is to do what you do, you know.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
I've really been in the studio, been on the production, been making a lot of beats, and you know, the Duck Season series is kind of fruits that have been, you know, have been shown. So
Yeah.
you know, my new instrumental LP is coming out, and Duck Season 3.5 is coming out also this year too. So more to come. More to
Okay,
come.
no doubt. Yeah, Volume 3 was crazy, man. I was feeling that
Thanks.
joint,
I
man. Yeah,
appreciate
for real,
you
for
listening.
real.
That's
I mean, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Check it out,
Good
check it
job.
out. Cats and Dogs, new Evidence album coming out our summer, 2010. Rhymesayers Entertainment, Crown of Thorns, Rocker, dropping Decon. Duck Season 3.5. Look for those records this year. Next year we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And you guys down with Zulu Nation as well, yeah?
Absolutely.
You're Zulu? Obviously, you know, if you're down with it in the US, you kind of soak it up. I guess, you know, being that distance over here, a lot of people might necessarily not understand what Zulu is really about, you know, in a general sense.
In a general sense, it's a worldwide family that's based in, at this point, is based in hip hop. You know, after Bambaataa had an idea to take hip hop all over the world. And then, you know, if you know Bam, then you know he also wants to take it to some other worlds too. So and that's what it was. It's, you know, bring the world together. And I think, you know, the fact that we're having this conversation is in large part due to Africa Bambaataa and the Universal Zulu Nation building those bridges worldwide. So it's peace, unity, love, having fun. You know, it comes out of the streets in a very raw place, just like hip hop culture, but it's been refined and is now used to, you know, bring people together around the world. So it's a hip hop organization, it's a hip hop family, it's a crew, it's a support system. You know, it's pretty much the reason hip hop is international.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. That's a beautiful thing. There you have it, that's fact. All right, my peoples, no doubt. Good looking out, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your time. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, man, no doubt. Thank you, man, for real, brother. Peace.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, from sunny CA, broadcasting worldwide, we are the Dilated Peoples.
Chilling with our peoples right here, man. Mike Justice, man. The Miracle Man. That's what it is, man. You already know. Dilated worldwide. Black.
For the very fourth time. Don't worry if I write checks. I write rhymes.
Bring that back to the top, man.